Jewel, Asia, we've heard a lot today about the blind trust that is within this team. Can you guys give us some examples from today's game specifically of this blind trust we've heard so much about?
I mean, I just think just throughout the course of the game, when Phoenix goes on runs, when we know we should have been there, it's kind of like we just continue to understand and hold each other accountable for big moments and don't hang our heads on the mistake maybe in the moment, but just keep encouraging each other. And I think that just blind trust comes from just understanding that your teammate is going to hold you accountable, but they're also going to be there for you, and they're going to be the first one to root you on in these moments. And I think you saw that just throughout the course of the game. I know when I had that turnover, when I cut back door, the ball slipped through my hands, and the first people I see is just my teammates. And they're like, hey, we got you. You're going to get it back. And I think that's kind of like the blind trust that you see. And also when it comes to just layers of the defense, like knowing that if you do get blown by, you're going to have your teammate and then another teammate behind you as well.
Row 3 in the center.
Hey, this is Megan Hall with USA Today. Jewel, this question is for you. Obviously, I think Asia probably had a big kind of expression when that shot went in, but my question for you is, what were you thinking in that moment when that shot bounced in?
Honestly, defense. I went right back on defense just to make sure, threw the ball in or whatever. But once they called the timeout, it was just, find your teammates, celebrate that moment. It's a tough shot, but I think the last play, I think I was still there trying to get a rebound just in case. So I got a pretty good angle of the shot, but a lot of it's just next play.
Next question, front row to your left.
Hey, y'all. Kareem Copeland, Washington Post. This is Becky and Asia. What was the call for that last one? What did you say in the huddle before they went out? And Asia, can you kind of take us through it just from you on the floor?
Give the ball to Asia and get out of the way. That's all the play was.
Yeah, I feel like in that moment, if a coach has to tell me what to do, I'm not doing my job. And she just drew up a play. It wasn't really even a play.
It's very basic.
Yeah, it was pretty much what you saw. And I'm appreciative that Becky trusts me in those moments. But that's playoff basketball moments. Those are the moments that you live for. So I'm glad I was able to show up. I get on my guards for not coming to work, so I'm glad I was able to come to work.
Next question right in the center of the room.
Hi, Kendra Andrews, ESPN. I have two questions. The first is just when Phoenix is making that run to come back from down 17, they've done stuff like that before in this postseason. What are the conversations that you guys are having on your bench during that run?
It's a game of runs, but, we threw a pretty good punch coming out. They crawled back. We threw another punch. They crawled back. So I think, on a certain degree, of course, I want the game to be played out perfectly, but you have to give them some credit for getting hot and giving themselves a chance to win at the end. However, I thought we had control of that game for the majority of that clock. And it's really, that's a desperate team. They understand they had to win that one. So that's what it probably felt like in that fourth quarter. Was that desperation, and we were able to withstand that storm and that frenzy of pressure and the crowd, and just be cool, calm, and collected, like you just saw at the end, Jackie hitting free throws, but that team effort down the stretch.
And secondly, this is for the players. We've talked a lot throughout the series of how it is the first best of 7. And, historically you come into a finals when it's best of 5. You win the third game if you're up 2-0 and you win the title. I'm just curious if that last, knowing you have to get to that fourth game, what does that do either now as you're one win away from winning a title, but best of 4 kind of thing? Like, how does that change the psyche, the mindset, anything like that?
Under Becky Hammon, we've never won a game 3, so
They do actually listen sometimes.
yeah. So this was a must-win for us, just for that sake. So I feel like my biggest mentality and the things that I relate to my teammates is just like, we just need to win one. Just win one. We don't really look at it too big or too serious, up this, whatever. We're just like, just win one game, win possessions, win the quarters, and then everything else is going to pan out. But, I think I was just like, I'm happy we finally won a game 3 because we've never done this before. Look at us.
Staying in the same row, left side.
This is for Coach. Can you talk a little bit about how you've switched some things up defensively? Of going to the zone in game one. I don't think you played zone in game two. You did a little bit of zone and maybe a little of junk today. And if you could talk a little bit about that, and then also you sort of said all season this group wasn't where you wanted them defensively, but are they there now with how well they've played, especially in the finals?
I mean, I'm incredibly proud of them. They've put a ton of work in off the court, and I think it really shows on the court. Like I said, they have Asia will come into the meeting room and say, kick us coaches out. And they got the room together, for 10, 15 minutes, however much time they need to kind of go through the game plan, discuss it. It's really brought a lot of ownership to the group. And they know what they're doing. It's like when they come out of the game and somebody made a mistake, it's their own teammate saying, hey, you got to be up, like they slipped behind, whatever it might be, right? And that's take a lot of, they've been very intentional about that. And I think that's really paying dividends for us down the stretch. I realize now I probably didn't answer your question at all. What was it again? Just rambling.
The adjustments you made.
Oh, yeah. In game one, in game two, I didn't like our starts. Defensively, they had jumped out on us. And today, I just wanted to have to do something else to where, I didn't have to call the first time out. Make them do it. And, even when they did score those couple 7 points, I felt like it was us, with some little slippage here. And then once we were able to kind of like lock that in and address that, they went out and executed and didn't get those same ones. So, we threw a little junk out there a little bit here and there.
Right side, row two.
Yeah, just a question for Juwel. Every game this series started was game one where it was Dana, then it was Jackie, of course, with that later counterpunch in the second half, and now in game three it was you earlier. What do you think opened up for you to get that counterpunch early on?
I think a lot of it's just our pace. We're going up and down really quickly. Run the corners. You get told a lot to get to the corner, so I'm a corner pimp over here apparently, so I know my role really well. But yeah, I think for me, just being active is very key, and I get kind of going for my defense and let everything else kind of go from there. But when the ball has energy and moves around, we're really hard to guard.
Left side of the room, row three.
Coach, before the game, you said you wanted to get a birthday dub for Chelsea, since you got one for Jewel just a couple of days ago. How much meaning does it just add just to get it for her as well?
I mean, does anybody have a birthday on Friday? No, I mean, listen, if we would have dropped that game, Chelsea would have been, she would not have been happy, even though it was her birthday. She would not have been happy about that. So, we just want to play with energy. We want to play solid. We want to just play with each other and for each other. And honestly, they did that. They did that. They withstood a couple really big throws. Like I said, we worked that lead up a couple different times, and they just would not die. And Chelsea's obviously a big part of that. So, maybe she'll have one drink tonight, maybe to celebrate her birthday and the win. I don't know.
Staying in the left side of the room in the front.
Hey, Jewel, this is for you, Ellie by Sports 360 AC. So obviously you got loose tonight. When you think about this run so far in the playoffs, is there anything you feel like you've learned about yourself or just about winning in general throughout this run?
I think I've been probably more vocal in the playoffs than regular season. Just understanding, just pay attention to details, and I'm pushing myself to do that more. Sometimes, your mind could drift on so many things and you're trying to analyze things, but just being present in everything that we do, and just reminding people of who they are, our team, our coverages, but really just be the best motivator I could be. That's kind of been my mindset going to the playoffs.
Left side of the room on the front.
Danny Webster, Las Vegas Review Journal. Becky, you mentioned the slow starts. Obviously, the three-point shooting in the first half definitely helped with that, especially from Jewel when she checked into the game. Can you just touch on how vital that stretch was, that run in the first quarter, and especially how big of an X factor Jewel was going on that stretch that she had?
Yeah, I mean, she was the main one getting lit from back there. I think she had 4 in the first quarter. That's huge. Every minute counts, and I think the one thing that I've really grown to appreciate Jewel with is, she's super easy to coach. just wants to do whatever it takes to win. If that's shooting shots, she's going to shoot shots. If that's going to be crashing, she's had some huge offensive boards in the playoffs for us this year. Defense, like all those little things that help you win. That I know everybody looks at the stat sheet, oh, she had 4, but like she's doing so many other things. Just her sprinting to the corner gets space for everybody. Like it's such a selfless thing. You know, and I never want to take those little things for granted that she's doing without ever touching the ball for everybody else. She's a great screener. So, but getting her going early, I mean, she's that. I think her and Dana, you know, you're so loaded up with these are the ones that actually throw the kisses of death, right, to the team. It is her and Dana getting out there because you think you're doing a good job on Jack and A, and then all of a sudden you got this next wave. And she's a big part of that. We know what she's capable of. We want to get her as many shots. I wish she would have shot more. Wish we would have found a way. You know, because when she gets heated like that, like I want her to stay heated. It just didn't work out today. She got her free throw to the free throw line a little bit, but like I said, even when she's not, she never once pouted like, damn, y'all, I'm on a heater and I can't even get enough. You know, she just keeps playing the game in the next play, and that's really great as a coach, but I think also as a teammate. Like, she's just about the next play and winning the next play for the group, whoever that is.
Row 3, right in the center.
Hi, Asia, this is for you. I'm Andy Rowe, Mike Cronkite News. So throughout all the momentum swings, throughout all the changes in the game and things going different ways, it seems like your offense was the one thing that stayed consistent. So what can you tell me about your persistence and your consistency down low to, you know, get the ball in the hoop whenever you want?
Yeah. It's just what you work on. Like these are the little things that I work on in the off season or just during the season, just to put myself in situations that I can get to my spots and make it a little bit easier on our offense. But I always have to credit my teammates because they give me the basketball in the right space at the right time. Like when Jewell was saying, you know, the ball has energy. You would just, and players understand, like, it's something different when you get a pass and it's like, no, this is a pass to score the basketball. And that's what you saw today. We were just playing, the ball had energy, it was popping, it was moving, we were moving, and it makes the defense kind of have to go side to side and struggling a little bit. So when it comes to the offensive game, I just kind of have to be patient. I need to be more patient with myself. But it really is just getting to your spots. These are spots that I work on a lot. So it's just muscle memory at this point.
All right, guys, we have time for just a few more questions. Back of the room, left side.
Marcus Thompson, The Athletic. Asia, a couple questions for you. Jewell Loyd is now 9-0 in the finals, I think. And she came with her reputation intact, but like playing with it and seeing it live in the finals. Could you just talk about like how real that is, her reputation?
Yeah, I mean, I had a front row seat to a sweep in the bubble with Jewell with gold Kobe's on. And when I saw Jewell with gold Kobe's on, I said, yeah, it's been cool. So I had a front row seat as an opponent to it, and it's beautiful to watch when she gets in that. I'm glad she got on A1s now, though.
Thanks.
Go get y'all's. No, like to be able to play alongside Jewell and to see her work, it's truly magical what she does. I mean, it's her footwork, her work ethic. It's just like, it's to the T. Like I think everything that Jewell shoots is going in because I've seen her work on these shots. I've seen her make these shots. And it's a method to her madness, and it's been a joy to play alongside and to watch. Sometimes my jaw is dropped because I'm like, that's that damn Jewell Loyd. But you know, her record in the finals, it shows the work that she's put in, and I'm grateful that she's now with us, for sure.
And it's not coincidental.
Right.
Like, she just didn't happen on these championships. Like, she's put in a ton of work, and she's about winning. That's why the winning happens.
For sure.
Asia, you've had so many moments. Does this feel like one of them big ones amidst the finals on the road, or is this just like another Wednesday shot for you?
Mixture of both. It just feels a little bit better, obviously, because it's the finals. I mean, these are the moments that you dream of. These are just the times that you see on TV sometimes. You're watching, you're like, oh, my God, to be in that building. And it's truly powerful. But like I told Holly, like, this is God's work. I wish I could take the credit, but it's on him. He's blessed me to be able to be where I am today with people that I love. And that ball goes in the basket, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that has nothing to do with me. It's the work that he's done through me. And I'm grateful that I can share that gift with everyone, honestly.
All right, these will be our final 3 questions. Third row to the left.
Hi, Asia. Hi, this is Simone Wu from AA Sports Connect Hong Kong. Congrats on the win.
Girl, I saw you. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw your Labubu as well.
Oh, yeah.
So Naomi Osaka actually brought out different Labubu throughout the U.S. Open. Is there any special story behind? I saw the Asia logo.
Yeah, that's my
Wanna tell us
little boo
that?
boo got a little.
Shout that bag's heavy.
I know. A lovely fan gave me my little boo boo. It's got a little A1 drip to it. She ain't got no name. Yeah, she got a little beanie to her. But this isn't really. I mean, a fan gave it to me. I was grateful for it. I'm always grateful for fans' gifts. But she's cute. Yeah.
It's a trend.
I don't know.
We'll educate her later.
What the hell is a Labubu?
Oh yeah, I should give y'all some little boo boos.
We need to give her one.
We need a hoodie blazer little boo boo. Period.
Yes, all right. And the
Thank you.
words.
We got work to do.
Yeah. Come back to us in a week.
Next to last question, right side all the way in the back.
Hey, y'all. A quick one for Becky and a quick one for Asia. For Becky, a point of clarification on that final play, because you said you just kind of drew it up to get Asia the ball. There was Megan Gustafson kind of setting an off-ball screen for Jackie Young while that was happening.
Yeah.
So was that just a live read for her, or was that part of the call?
That was just hopefully to just get some movement behind it so they didn't load up on A. They loaded up on A anyways. AT completely left Megan and went over. But it was, it did make her a little late. She paused for a second while Jack was coming off that, and then when she went back to go get A was kind of already up into her spin and shot, and by that time, you know, she gets the eyes on the rim, it's going to be tough, especially in that area of the floor, which she's used to doing a lot of work there. We're used to seeing her doing a lot of good work right there. So it was really just, I wanted to get the last shot, the very last shot possible. That's why I called the timeout with about 5 seconds left, and then it was just about getting her to her spot as clear as I possibly could. I mean, I wouldn't say it was some crazy play. She just made a crazy shot.
Against the Liberty in Game 4 and 23.
Ooh, that's tough. The one where Coach Dudley was cussing afterwards. Oh yeah. This one got to be over that one. Only because it's just we got the dub. It was the one that kind of sealed Game 3 for us, and we've never won a Game 3 under Becky Hammon before. So it's been
I
a
think
good
I've
one.
said that a few times or something.
Glad we're.
Center.
Asia, just to circle back on, you know, what you talked about to start the press conference in that turnover on the backdoor cut. You don't always, you don't always get a chance to get it back in a game. To get it back that immediately, for it to be the game winner. What's the feeling? Is it relief? Is it satisfaction? Is it like you knew it was going in? And Jewel, like, how much confidence did you guys have in that moment, her getting the ball?
Yeah, my biggest thing was just I have to get it back. Like I said, I don't know if it may not necessarily be me to get it back, but I knew either it was going to be on the defensive end or something. I just had to get that one back because that would have crushed my whole soul to know that, because that's just something I don't do. But when I saw the play was for me, I was like, Becky, trust me. So I got to make something happen.
Yeah, we have 100% confidence in Asia and the coaching staff, everyone who is on that bench. Honestly, I remember right before going out, I'm like, we're winning this game. Like, we are. And thanks, Asia.
Happy birthday, Chelsea.
Thanks. Libra gang.
Jewel, Becky, Asia, thank you.
Hey.
Thank you, guys.